Prepare to journey back to a decade of transformation and innovation, where extraordinary moments shaped the course of history. Welcome to 1910's Facts, uncovering the decade's surprising moments. Imagine the excitement when Raymond Delaroche took to the skies as the first licensed female pilot in 1910, breaking barriers and soaring into the annals of aviation history. Join us as we explore the top 20 remarkable events from this pivotal era that continue to fascinate and inspire. Number 20. Coat Pack Parachute Tested. In 1910, Charles Broderick tested a groundbreaking invention, the Coat Pack parachute. This innovative design allowed for a compact and efficient way to exit an aircraft, marking a significant advancement in parachuting technology. Broderick's invention not only improved safety for aviators, but also paved the way for future developments in aerial escape methods. The Coat Pack parachute's successful test demonstrated the potential for more practical and reliable parachutes, making it a crucial moment in aviation history. Number 19. Daylight Comet. The year 1910 was notable for the appearance of the Daylight Comet, an unexpected celestial event that coincided with Halley's Comet. The simultaneous visibility of these two comets caused widespread fascination and fear, with many speculating about the end of the world. The Daylight Comet was visible even during daylight hours, making it an extraordinary astronomical phenomenon. This event not only captivated the public's imagination, but also sparked numerous scientific discussions and observations. Number 18. Mexican Revolution. The Mexican Revolution began in 1910, initiating a decade of significant political and social upheaval. This revolution aimed to address deep-seated issues such as land reform, labor rights, and the reduction of economic inequality. Key figures like Emiliano Zapata and Pancho Villa emerged as leaders in the fight for justice and reform. The Mexican Revolution had a profound impact on the country's structure, leading to the establishment of the Mexican Constitution of 1917 and influencing future revolutionary movements worldwide. Number 17. First neon light demonstrated. Georges Claude unveiled the first neon light at the Paris Motor Show in 1910, introducing a vibrant and eye-catching innovation. Neon lights quickly became a popular choice for advertising and signage due to their bright, colorful glow and energy efficiency. This invention revolutionized the way businesses attracted customers and added a modern flair to urban landscapes. Claude's neon lights paved the way for the dazzling displays that would become iconic in cities like Las Vegas and Times Square. Number 16. Fight of the Century. On July 4, 1910, the world witnessed the fight of the century when Jack Johnson, a Black American boxer, defeated former champion James J. Jeffries. This victory was more than a sporting achievement. It was a significant moment in the struggle against racial prejudice. Johnson's triumph challenged the prevailing societal norms and demonstrated the strength and skill of African American athletes. The fight drew immense public attention and remains a landmark event in the history of sports and civil rights. Number 15. Mother's Day established. In 1914, Mother's Day was officially recognized as a national holiday in the United States, celebrated on the second Sunday of May. This special day was established to honor and appreciate the contributions and sacrifices of mothers across the country. The idea was championed by Anna Jarvis, who sought to create a meaningful day dedicated to mothers. Mother's Day quickly gained popularity, becoming a cherished tradition where families express their love and gratitude through various acts of kindness and celebration. Number 14. Boy Scouts of America founded. The Boy Scouts of America was founded in 1910 by W.D. Boyce, inspired by the British Scouting movement. This organization aimed to instill values of leadership, community service, and outdoor skills in young boys. The Boy Scouts quickly grew to become one of the largest and most influential youth organizations in the country. Over the years, it has played a significant role in shaping the character and values of millions of young Americans, encouraging them to be responsible and active members of their communities. Number 13. Triangle Shirtwaist Factory Fire. The Triangle Shirtwaist Factory Fire in 1911 was a tragic event that claimed the lives of 146 workers in New York City. This disaster highlighted the dire need for improved labor conditions and workplace safety regulations. The fire broke out in a garment factory, where workers, mostly young immigrant women, were trapped due to locked doors and inadequate safety measures. The aftermath of the fire led to significant reforms in labor laws and galvanized the labor movement, ensuring better protection for workers and setting a precedent for future workplace safety standards. Number 12. First female pilot license. In 1910, Raymond Delaroche made history by becoming the first woman to receive a pilot's license. Her achievement broke gender barriers and paved the way for future generations of female aviators. Delaroche's pioneering spirit and determination were inspirational, demonstrating that women could excel in fields traditionally dominated by men. Her accomplishment not only advanced the cause of women's rights, but also encouraged many women to pursue careers in aviation and other challenging professions. Number 11. Norman Angell's wrong prediction. In 1910, Norman Angell published The Great Illusion, a book that argued major wars were unlikely due to economic interdependence among nations. Angell's work suggested that the financial and economic ties between countries made large-scale conflicts impractical and self-destructive. However, his prediction was proven wrong with the outbreak of World War I just a few years later. Despite this, Angell's book remains a notable example of the complexities and unpredictability of international relations, highlighting the challenges of predicting global events. Number 10. Population peak in Manhattan. In 1910, Manhattan's population reached its peak at 2,331,442 residents. This bustling urban center was the epitome of growth and development in the early 20th century. Overcrowding, diverse immigration, and rapid industrialization contributed to the dense population. Although Manhattan's population has since decreased, this peak highlighted a significant period in New York City's history when it was a magnet for those seeking opportunities and a better life in the city that never sleeps. Number 9. Oreo cookie invented. The beloved Oreo cookie was first sold in 1912 by the national biscuit company, Nabisco, in Hoboken, New Jersey. This simple yet delicious sandwich cookie quickly became a household favorite. The Oreo's unique combination of chocolate wafers and creamy filling has made it a timeless classic, enjoyed by generations worldwide. Its enduring popularity has led to countless variations and innovations, solidifying its place as one of the best-selling cookies in history. Number 8. Titanic Sank. The RMS Titanic, one of the most luxurious and largest ships of its time, tragically sank on April 15, 1912, after hitting an iceberg during its maiden voyage from Southampton to New York City. The disaster resulted in the loss of over 1,500 lives and became one of the most infamous maritime tragedies in history. The sinking of the Titanic led to significant changes in maritime safety regulations, including the establishment of the International Ice Patrol and improvements in lifeboat requirements and ship design. Number 7. Tommy gun invented. In 1916, the Thompson submachine gun, commonly known as the Tommy gun, was invented. This firearm gained notoriety during the Prohibition era, becoming associated with both law enforcement and criminal activities. Its compact size and rapid-fire capability made it a favored weapon for gangsters and police alike. The Tommy gun's iconic design and significant impact on American history have made it a symbol of the tumultuous 1920s and the fight against organized crime. Number 6. Oldest dog record. Bluey, born in 1910, holds the record for the oldest dog, living to an impressive 29 years and 5 months. This Australian cattle dog's remarkable longevity is a testament to the breed's hardiness and good health. Bluey's long life was filled with activity and companionship, showcasing the potential for dogs to live long, fulfilling lives when well cared for. Bluey's record still stands today, inspiring dog lovers and highlighting the special bond between humans and their canine companions. Number 5. First policewoman in the U.S. In 1910, Alice Stebbins Wells was sworn in as the first policewoman in the United States by the Los Angeles Police Department. Her appointment marked a significant milestone in the fight for gender equality in law enforcement. Wells' pioneering role paved the way for women to enter the police force and take on duties traditionally reserved for men. Her work focused on issues such as juvenile crime and the welfare of women and children, demonstrating the invaluable contributions women could make to policing. Number 4. The Great Fire of 1910. Known as the Big Blow-Up, the Great Fire of 1910 burned approximately 3 million acres across Washington, Idaho, and Montana. This devastating wildfire is one of the largest in U.S. history and had a profound impact on the approach to wildfire management and forest conservation. The fire resulted in the deaths of 87 people, including 78 firefighters, and led to significant changes in forestry practices and policies, including the establishment of the U.S. Forest Service's fire suppression strategies. Number 3. Women's suffrage in Denmark. In 1915, Denmark granted women the right to vote, a significant milestone in the global suffrage movement. This decision also extended voting rights to women in Iceland, as Iceland was under Danish rule at the time. The achievement of women's suffrage in Denmark was part of a broader wave of feminist activism that sought to secure political and social rights for women. This progress not only empowered women in Denmark, but also inspired similar movements around the world. Number 2. Black Sox Scandal. In 1919, 8 Chicago White Sox players were banned for life from professional baseball for intentionally losing games to let the Cincinnati Reds win the World Series. This event, known as the Black Sox Scandal, was a major scandal in the sports world and highlighted issues of corruption and integrity in professional athletics. The scandal led to the appointment of the first commissioner of baseball, Judge Kensaw Mountain Landis, who implemented reforms to restore the sport's credibility and protect it from future corruption. Number 1. First film shot in Hollywood. The first movie filmed in Hollywood was In Old California, directed by D.W. Griffith in 1910. This milestone marked the beginning of Hollywood's rise as the epicenter of the film industry. In Old California was a silent film that showcased the potential of Hollywood's scenic landscapes and favorable climate for filmmaking. The success of this film attracted more filmmakers to the area, eventually leading to Hollywood becoming synonymous with the global entertainment industry. That wraps up our journey through some of the most intriguing and transformative events of the 1910s. From groundbreaking inventions to significant social movements, this decade was filled with moments that continue to shape our world today. If you enjoyed discovering these fascinating facts with us, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more curated lists and deep dives into history's most captivating events. Thanks for watching, and we can't wait to explore more with you in our next video.